Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com, where you can find the link to the website in the description below. While the marine shipping industry has done well in 2024, buoyed in large part to transit restrictions in Panama Canal and tensions in the Red Sea, this has forced vessels to take longer, more costly routes with the cost passed on to their customers. And one fraction within the marine shipping industry that has performed exceptionally well are those that transport liquefied petroleum gas or LPG, including BW LPT Limited. They're traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol BWLP. Despite a period of volatility, industry tailwinds support BWLPT growth over coming years. Global demand for LPG is expected to climb from 208.66 billion in 2023 to more than 270 billion by 2029, expanding at a compounded annual growth rate of 4.7%. On the liquefied natural gas front, or LNG, global exports hit a record high in the first quarter of 2024 of 106.4 million tons and remained near the level in the third quarter at 100.9 million tons. And that strong demand for liquefied gases in general is great news for BW LPG Limited. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Yeah, most people haven't heard of BW LPG before, but that's only because it began trading on the New York Stock Exchange in April 29th of this year. It's been listed in the Oslo, Norway Stock Exchange since 2013, though. Now, BW LPG is a world leader in as you can imagine, the LPG shipping, with an operating fleet of 44 very large gas carriers, or VLGCs, and they have a total carrying capacity of over 3 million cubic meters of chargeable weight. To meet the increased demand for LNG, BW LPG is actually expanding its fleet. In November alone, it took delivery of 5 of the 12 VLGCs it acquired from Avance Gas Holding Limited back in August for $1.05 billion. Now, year to date, 20 new VLGC vessels have been delivered, and there are plans for the delivery of 2 more throughout the remainder of the year, with 13 VLGCs for delivery in 2025.
Looking at the financials, I assume the earnings are solid here.
For the third quarter ended September 30th, BW LPG reported daily time charter equivalent, or TCE, income of $46,800 and TCE income of $46,500 per calendar day, with a total 98% fleet utilization. Now, TCE income for the quarter was $145.5 million, with the India subsidiary delivering stable TLC income of almost $33 million. Now, this resulted in net profit after tax, or NPAT, of $120 million. Now, looking ahead, management expects the market to remain solid for the remainder of this year and 2025, though it expects rates to fluctuate, which is typical. During the third quarter, spot rates swung from a low of $23,000 per day to a high of $50,000 per day. But with normalized export volumes, freight rates in the U.S. Gulf have sort of found an equilibrium level at around $40,000 per day range.
If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks You Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. Now back to the video. And John, on the dividend front, it declared a quarterly payout of 42 cents per share.
Yeah, returning to capital to investors through its reliable dividend is a big part of BW LPG's business plan. It aims for an annual payout ratio of 50% of NPAT, but that could jump to 75% to 100% should certain net leverage ratio targets be met. Now, since its 2013 IPO, it has paid out more than 71% of its earnings as dividends. In 2023 alone, it paid out 98% of earnings. These good times have, of course, continued in 2024. In the third quarter, it declared a dividend of 42 cents per share, as you noted, or $3.28 per share on an annual basis, or a forward yield of pretty whopping yield, actually, of 26.73%. And the third quarter payout represents 100% of shipping NPAT, while the year-to-date payout of $2 is below the $2.56 it paid out in the first 3 quarters of 2023. The annual payout is still paced to be the second highest since it paid its first dividend back in 2013.
And finally, how is BWLP stock doing?
BWLP stock performed well in the first half of the year, rising 43% year to date, and that was to the end of the second quarter. It actually hit a record high of $20.39 on May 31st, but like much of the broader marine shipping industry, BWLP shares have been under pressure over the last number of months. Now, as of this recording, BWLP stock is actually down 7% year to date and 6.6% on an annual basis. Now, despite the near-term dip, the outlook for BWLP shares remains solid with robust demand growth in Asia, India, and Southeast Asia. Again, new vessels and increased global demand for LPG should help juice BWLPG's bottom line and free cash flow and help drive its stock higher over the coming quarters.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Just to recap, BWLPG is a world-leading owner and operator of VLGCs vessels. It has a strong balance sheet and is expanding its fleet, which should help it capitalize on growing global demand for LPG. Thanks to its solid free cash flow and NPAT, it is able to provide investors with reliable dividend. This includes a 42 cents per share payout in the third quarter of 2024 for a forward dividend yield of 26.73%. While BWLP shares are down from their May record levels, a solid 33.1% of all outstanding shares are held by insiders, which should entice insiders to deliver better results. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.